Hi everyone, thank you for jumping on my channel. My name is Tori. I'm the mama behind Bible Journaling Mama, and I'm so thankful that you clicked on my video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to cover a Bible with fabric. So I'm going to be working with a micro Bible. They're actually called vest pocket Bibles, and they're very tiny and really fun to just journal in and write little notes in and carry along with you, give as a gift. So today I'm going to show you how to take just a basic journal and turn it, or a basic Bible, and turn it into a covered Bible with fabric. So first I wanted to tell you the materials that you'll need. You'll obviously need a Bible of some sort, or if you're covering a journal, you could do that as well. So get some sort of Bible or journal. All the measurements I'm going to give you today are specific towards one of these vest pocket Bibles, but you can use anything that you wanted to cover. So you're going to need some fabric. I'm going to be using some acrylic paint and some lace to create this handle. You'll need some hot glue, you'll need some scissors, and a paintbrush. And that should be everything. So let's go over the measurements. You're going to need your fabric for this specific size Bible. You'll need an 11 by 7 inch piece of fabric. Your lace needs to be it needs to be 7.5 inches. If you're creating a handle like I am, which is not with the bow here, you would need a longer piece to do that. So 7.5 inches to just create a handle just like this. And then you'll be using, one other thing that you'll need are some paper. So I just grabbed some pattern paper that would go kind of along with my fabric that I picked out. And so your pieces of paper need to be 2.5 by just under 4.5 inches. And they will fit perfectly right here in the front and in the back. Okay, so let's get started by the first step. If your Bible came with one of these, you just want to pull this out, and all you have to do is just pull on it a little bit, and then there you go. You could always reuse this to create your handle if you didn't have lace, or if you want to create maybe a space right here where you could attach it in here, and this would be open and you could tie it shut. So I'm going to also show you that possibly with this video. So first you're going to deconstruct the Bible. Okay, so deconstructing the Bible, you're going to come in here and just pull a little bit, and then come down to this side and pull a little bit, making sure you're pulling on this and not the actual Bible pages. You're just wanting to free up this. Okay, now once you're about there, you can go ahead and you can continue to pull this off if you want. Yeah, let's do it that way. So you've pulled this off. Now you need to do the same with the other side, making sure the most important part is that this mesh piece stays attached to this and the Bible. So you can see this one is coming up a little bit, so just be careful there when you're pulling. Okay, I'm sure that looks scary. Okay, so now that you've deconstructed your Bible, let me show you. Here's your Bible, here's your piece, and this is what we're going to cover in fabric. So first, you want to go ahead and put your Bible down. We're going to set this to the side for now, and we're going to line this up. I was a little generous on my measurements, but what I recommend doing is folding this down and hot gluing it, and then we can trim this one up if we need to. So let's get started there. I have my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to put some glue out all down here. I ran out of hot glue. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to fold over my fabric. and just press on that. The next thing you're going to do is fold this one over. So it's quite a bit too long, so I'm just going to trim that up. Just like that. And I can probably trim it up even more, but we'll just go ahead and go with this. Okay. And you want to pull this tight across. Okay, the next thing I recommend doing is cutting out a little corner. So I've done that here, and I'm going to do it here too. Don't go too far over, but this just keeps your fabric from bunching up. Okay, so now we're going to fold our corners over, and this is very important that you keep this pulled tight, and you're going to bring it in to the side. That way you're not having fabric hanging out over here. So bring that over to the side, and I would recommend just getting a dab of hot glue ready to go in that corner and bringing that over. Try not to burn yourself. And then we will continue to do the same thing over here, and then we'll glue down our side here. Okay, now that I've got both of my corners down, I'm going to make sure I'm pulling this tight, and I'm going to glue this part. So I have to get up under here where I've already glued, and then make sure that you pull this tight and hold it down. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fast forward and do the other side. Okay guys, so now you have your fabric covered Bible. So now we've got to start putting it back together. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to trim this up because these ragged edges we don't want to see. So just trim those up a little bit. Try not to cut into that mesh because that's very important. That's what's holding your Bible together for the most part. So there's a stronger piece in here. So like I said, just kind of cut these off. And then you can look at the pattern on the front and decide which side you like is the front. You can have this side or you can have this side. Me personally, I'm loving this side with the pinks, so I'm going to go with that. So then just make sure you're gluing your Bible in the right way, the right side up. So you're going to fit your Bible in here, and then you're going to just glue some more. So you're going to glue down the spine, and you're going to glue both sides here. So now we have our Bible and it's all put back together. It's super duper cute. Can't wait to get to use this. And what we're going to do next, you just want to make sure you've really let that hot glue stick and, you know, get dry. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint. I did not do this on my first Bible, and I wish I would have, so I'm going to do that on this Bible. So I'm going to speed this up to do this part, but I'm just taking some acrylic paint and I'm going to coat the front and I will dry it so that it goes by a little quicker, and then I'm going to do the same on the back. So okay guys, so now we have this painted inside, and I did that because I wanted it to really match the blues in this pattern and not be this color. So you could even paint this side too if you wanted to. I decided along the way to not make the handle. This Bible is actually staying open like this, and so I want to have handles here to tie it closed. So I decided to do that on this one, so I'll be showing that. If you wanted to add the handle like I did on the Bible I showed earlier, this one, what you would do is before you glued back in your Bible, you would go ahead and add that handle, okay? But I will do another video to show how to do that, maybe after this video. So we're going to go ahead and add in our paper. Okay, so I've taken my lace and cut it in half so that I can have one side over here and one side over here. That way I can tie my Bible closed. And what we're gonna do is we're going to glue in our lace first. So make sure you get enough hot glue to hold that in there. And because this is lace, I recommend maybe using something to push that down. So I'm going to take a piece of this fabric here and do that, just like that. You don't have to add that fabric in. I only did that because I didn't want to burn my fingers. So that will hold your lace in. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side as well. That way I don't accidentally forget it. So I just kind of guessed where the middle of my Bible was there, but you can go ahead and do the same thing. Let me make sure I have a little piece of fabric here to glue my lace in with. So I'm going to put a little glob of hot glue there, put down my lace, and grab that fabric and press that down. Just like that. So now when it closes, I will have these strings that I can tie closed, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I want to let that hot glue fully dry before I start tugging on it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add in our paper, and all you're going to do here is get some hot glue all on your paper, and then put that down and make sure everything is covered up. So you want to make sure all of your fabric is, where you've attached fabric, is covered up. I did make mine a little smaller so that my Bible would shut flush. You could make it go all the way over. I just learned with my last Bible that this is a little bit easier to have it close. So let's go ahead and do this other side. And there you have it, guys. So we have these little pieces that will keep your Bible tied closed. And you could do this and have a handle if you'd like. And then you've got your front where you can, journal in here. Write a note to, if this is a gift, to the person that you're giving it to. Write a note to yourself if this is a Bible you're going to keep for yourself. And then we have the back where you can do the same. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon with how to put a handle on.